Hey guys, I'm back, and today I have a monstrous 4.7 million score run, completely eclipsing my last one by 1.1 million. I'm super excited about this one, and I'm going to be giving commentary over the entire thing. I might not have much to say the whole time, so there might be some quiet parts, but right off the bat I get glass bottles and nasal spray, two fantastic items that'll pretty much carry me throughout the run so I don't have to farm very much. And every day, I pretty much start every run out the same way. Plant the potatoes, quad them, use my pickaxes, then leave to go explore. I'm waking every camp up at the same time for some reason. Just having a little trouble with this area. Not getting hit though, which is good. The strategy I used in this run is pretty much the same as the last one. I just get more items that I need. I genuinely do think that this run might be a world record, but there's no way of verifying that because the leaderboards in this game don't really work on console, and then people can cheat on them pretty easily. So I don't know. I feel like this might be a world record, but I can't say for sure. This score is really amazing, and there's even room for it to improve. I didn't get everything like perfect. That would take a whole lot of luck, and I didn't get it here, but I got lucky enough to where I was able to get 4.7 million. And like I did with the last run, and there's a skull. I just wasn't paying attention. And like my last run, I have two really good items in my time capsules because I set that up purposely like that just to diminish the amount of luck it would take. And there I got cleats in my first pupa. I actually don't want that because that'll make my pigs able to do less work, and that'll get me less truffles over the long run. I think it'll slow me down a little bit over the course of the run and being able to plant stuff, but in the long run, especially at the end, I won't be doing things that my pigs could be doing to get me truffles. So I probably saved myself a lot of money right there not grabbing that. I really wish I would have gotten something else there because a wasted pupa item always sucks because you only get 8 of them. But you know, that's okay. Yeah, I got hit by a skull there. This run is just a testament to why I'm gonna be so excited when skulls are removed in the next update. Oh my! It's just the safety I have at the farm, and I'll have at the farm and feeling good will just be amazing. I think scores will be able to go up by a lot. Maybe not a lot, but I think they'll be able to go up due to the removal of skulls. I'm not sure how much elite enemies will play into it. I doubt they will play into it nearly as much as skulls. Skulls slow me down so much. I'll make note of it whenever it happens. But yeah, like they make you have to position weird sometimes or extra stuff to dodge. They'll hit you a lot so you lose that time. I feel like elites can't possibly don't make up for the difficulty that skulls offered. And there, double cream kind of blows, so I'll take a gourd. Now I'm just trying to make sure I got everything cleared before I go, so I don't have to waste time coming back. Check that mushroom, nothing that I need. There's 3 truffles off the bat. That's enough money for a gun and bridge pieces for tomorrow. So I don't have anything here, so I'm off. That's why I want glass bottles and truffles or nasal spray in my time capsule. So I have to do as little farming as possible. And I know some people might think, oh wow, this guy's really lucky or whatever. He's not actually that good, but you know, this run wouldn't be as high score if it was I didn't get good luck, obviously, so just keep that in mind. All the ones that I post are just super good luck. And I do set myself up for the with time capsules, which I guess can be seen as scummy, but I mean, it's available to me. I think you would have to utilize that to get as high a score as possible. You know, if I'm able to do it, I'm gonna. And there I got hit by an off-screen bull, which really sucks. I wish this may not apply here, but I really wish enemies that charge, they aren't able to charge unless they're first a certain distance from the player. Like what I mean is, like, I don't know, maybe they have to at least appear on screen first before they could charge at you. It's so annoying that they can, like, especially when I'm aiming up right there. I'm aiming up so my screen shifts up and then he charges at me from down. I have like 2 seconds to react to it, and I obviously did, and then he got me. So 2 hits on the first day. That sucks. I'm not, playing super good, but I don't really think that last hit there was my fault. The skull one, yeah, I'll take that, but that one's kind of stupid. That's why I hate the plains. I think the plains is the worst zone by far. These skulls, or not skulls, these slugs annoy me. Hornet coming up on me. Just everything wants me. Just ignore them. Nothing really notable going on right here. I always, whenever I engage a camp, I try to make sure to kill it before I get picked up by the helicopter. Because if you get picked up by the helicopter while you're fighting a camp, then the camp will actually like come to your farm the next morning. And sometimes I can screw stuff up where like an enemy gets lost or something, and you can't clear the camp, and they might have had the pupa, and it just causes a whole lot of unnecessary problems. I really wanted that succulent weeds. It's such a good item. It's so simple, but it's so good. And also there, I got 4 sunflowers on the first day, which again is super lucky. And then I take the, what's this gun called? Biodegrader. And then that's $200. I have $200. Pick it up. More for my pigs to do. Yeah, I got triple shot there. That's really good. My only problem with this gun is taking it into the plains, and you can shoot a hornet square in the face and it will bounce back and hit you, which is so stupid. That's like the only problem I have with this gun. And its single target damage is pretty bad too, but its group damage is amazing. So yeah, but that knockback thing I think needs to be fixed. That's pretty annoying. And I'm just trying to use all my pickaxes. I got a whole bunch of them. Obviously do that, but I only had 48 fertilizer when I put it down. I wasn't paying attention, so I just go cut that bone thing or whatever that gives you 2 fertilizer every time, and then I get some hearts down because I'm hurting and nothing else to do, so I leave. I already got 1600 in spring 2 in the beginning of the day. Kill those guys for the fertilizer, and they're really easy to kill with this gun. Pupa, always take a tremor scroll. None of the other low-level scrolls are good. And I see a sprinkler tractor here, and I actually opt to not take it because while I'm in this like exploring phase where I don't have everything explored, I prefer to get a tractor that'll help me out for that. And also, leaving that sprinkler tractor there guarantees me that I'll have a sprinkler tractor when I'm in farming mode. And sometimes you don't always get what you need. Like, let's say I'm done exploring and then I want a sprinkler tractor and there wasn't one on the ground. Then I have to like bank on there being one at the fall or winter festival, which is just too long. So I just like to leave the sprinkler tractor there. It doesn't really do that much for me right now, so there's no point in taking it. And there I got crampons, which I will take because that doesn't impede my pigs in any way. It actually helps them a whole lot. And then I don't have to worry about weed monsters and stuff. It just makes my life a whole lot easier. And then we're done with the plains. All my stuff's done. Make sure to fertilize my heartbeats. I want good max heartbeats. The more max health you have, the better for when you have items like adrenal bulb and heartbeat monitors, which bank on you having low health, because that means what is defined as low health gets higher the more heartbeats you have, max heartbeats. And then I don't know why I did this. I decided to go to the Tundra first, even though I had the Biodegrader, which is a great gun for the jungle. I don't know. I just usually prefer going to the Tundra first overall, I guess. Just making sure to kill those guys so they don't come up behind me like that bull situation I had. And the owls are impossible to kill with any weapon, so I guess Biodegrader is good for that because they're pretty tough to hit. So having an explosive makes that a lot easier. The only problem, my biggest problem with this gun, like I said earlier, is it's single target damage. But I also, its reload speed, if you don't get the reload upgrade, is really horrible. So that's something you just kind of got to deal with. It makes getting rid of the snowflakes from the snowman real easy though. And then there's heartbeat monitors, which is a super core item. So there's no question I'm taking it over sweatband. And yeah, even like right now, I have pretty good stuff. So this run started out super good. Got lucky. My first pupa item was pretty bad, and then there's a companion planting which got buffed in Doom and Bloom to where it's super good. And then I don't even know what hit me there. I think I just got. I didn't even see that. Something shot me. I think that bunny woke up and shot me in the face. And here I'm trying to grab my bearings. I don't know whether or not to take the scarecrow or the cow. You'd be thinking, why would you ever take the scarecrow? It's because also look at this. What was that? And I decided to take the scarecrow because wait, did I take the cow? I'm very forgetful. I was thinking about taking the scarecrow because Pumpkinhead is super good with nasal spray. And I just bank on getting that to getting a high score. I mean, if you just bank on getting it at some point and you have a good amount of scarecrows built up, that's super good rather than getting it late and then not having any scarecrows and not being able to use it. And also I went into the Deerville den because I was hoping for Nitro. Nitro just speeds everything along, and Nitro's also super good with Pumpkinhead, especially if you get a Sprinkler Head. And there I got a stupid ass scroll. I don't think I'm alone in my hatred for skulls in the pupa, so that's 2 dud pupas out of the 3. The crampons is pretty good. It's not like, the best thing I could ever want. It's not Pumpkinhead. Yeah, and I don't have anything at my farm, so there's no reason to go back. Might as well finish exploring. I'm making really good pace right now for exploring. This isn't typical at all. This is only because I got really lucky with the sunflowers and I got 2 good items in my time capsule. And then there's a lot going on the screen right now. These bomb guys just really clutter the place up, and they make me. I don't know. It's like a weird situation they put you in. Because you know that their bomb takes a while to get to the spot, but you don't know exactly how long, so you don't know if a bomb's gonna explode in any of those circles anytime. So I just like to stay out of them. And this sniper's giving me the runaround. I just want to get that freaking statue, but it won't let me. And I see that the night is about to end. It's about to be morning, so I take the hit there because it would only take away like 4 seconds as opposed to a 20. And I have a damage mushroom, so I killed that camp real quick, and I go back to see if there's any truffles, and alas, there are. Go back and get that money, and I also have an easy way to get back to exactly where I was exploring the next day, so that's why I did that. But yeah, for time, when you're forced to take hits or when you want to take hits, if you can, it's best to do it right when it's about to become morning or during the morning or dawn. Because you don't lose any time for that. That's a big thing that I'll use more later, that the ability to take damage during dawn and not lose time. It's super helpful. And then I take the jackrabbit. My other option was the butcher's knife, which is terrible. The jackrabbit's not my favorite for the tundra because it just tends to push the enemies back instead of actually killing them. So you're just chasing them, but you're also pushing them away at the same time. It's kind of annoying. I find this gun really falls off in higher years. Yeah, like I said, I'm just pushing this guy away instead of actually killing him. I still don't have a tractor, which stinks. Oh, because I opted to not take that sprinkler tractor. And there's the cows giving me money and the truffles. It's just there's no need to farm at all. These items are broken. Take that just for some fast restoration. This gun is pretty good in the jungle though, because you can take out the Venus flytraps super easily. That's pretty much what makes a gun good in the jungle, is whether or not I can kill the Venus flytraps effectively at all. And then also whether or not you can kill the cats before they wake up. Like the Sriracha Soaker, for example, can kill the Venus flytrap flies really easily, but it's not very good at killing the cats quickly. So it's not like the best possible weapon for this area. And then hot wire is really good because it allows me to take damage in a controlled manner where I also gain from it. Like I get benefit out of using my tractor, and I also am able to control how much health I lose because you know, I choose how many times I use my tractor, so super good to get early, even though I don't think I really use it that much until the end. And then the car camp in the jungle is the worst one by far, so I usually kill it whenever I see it. It's like a weird balancing act right now of what animals to take, because I'm having, you know, trouble with weeds and stuff, but I also get a lot of money from having pigs. But also at the same time, it doesn't really matter how many pigs you have, it just matters how fast they the soil gets tilled. So it's kind of a weird balancing act, and especially with my bad memory and the lack of animal counter in this update, it's hard to know exactly what to take, or it's hard to make as educated of a choice. And here I opt to take the scarecrow because bees are not the most useful. They're super good if you have trophallaxis, but otherwise I get more benefit from a scarecrow or any other farm animal than I do from a bee. I'd probably take a bee over a turret, but that's probably about it. All that bees do can be covered by the other animals, except for obviously the growth rate. So I don't know. Bees are definitely at the bottom of my. I don't know. Bees are weird. If bees had their own pupa item, they'd be at the top, but they don't, so they're not at the top. I think bees could use a little change, or maybe given their own pupa item. And this boss, I have a super upgraded gun, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I didn't harvest that rose right there because I didn't want the slugs to start shooting at me for no reason. And I'm pretty confident that they won't eat it, so I'll just plant some more stuff before I pick it up. Yeah, and the milk item is super good. I think the pig item is better overall. But like, I think the cow item is definitely still super good. It just is so much passive money while you're at your farm. I think the reason the pig one's a lot better is because the pigs still do their job when you're not there, and they still get the truffles, and the truffles stay. Like, what I mean by that is that like the cows, they do still do their job and get and like make milk while you're away, but if you're not there to pick up the milk, they won't make any more. Pigs don't care, they'll just keep doing it. And also the pig truffles are worth so much money. But I'll definitely take the glass bottles. It's still super good, just not nearly as good as probably one of, if not the best items in the game, being the truffle. And then here I have scrolls. I think I have one of every scroll, and that's usually what you want to get a lot of money. So I just pop them all, and I think I wait for this rose to grow, or I just leave. Oh, I'm cutting weeds so they don't become a problem for me and hit me. Usually when I do this, I just straight up ignore weeds because I think when you're going for the strategy, weeds are pretty much a non-issue. The second you get heartbeat monitors and decide to go into low health, pretty much any amount of chickens can take care of all the weeds, even with square down. Just energized animals in general are insane. So Weeds are a non-issue. I would like the ability to turn them into flowers just for the extra money, but I don't have that. Just heal myself. Yeah, 5,000 cashews in spring is crazy. Just really lucky. And it allows you to. This game's very rich get richer. It snowballs super hard. Getting all the good stuff early and not farming allows you to explore more and get better stuff to where you farm better, to where you get more money, to where you buy better guns, to where you can explore better. It just all snowballs on itself so hard, and having such a strong start is super important. That's why I think Dandelion's not the best character. I think he's kind of bad actually, because his start is so bad that you know, it hinders your ability to explore, which, you know, like I said, Snowball's out of control to where you're just behind any other character who can just explore and do stuff normally. And I got 4 rewards obviously, and then avian placenta and fertilizer field converter, which are both fantastic. So yeah, this run's looking really strong. I have excess money, so I buy the pickaxes, and I think I just bought them all so I could go to either, or I could go to both tier 2 zones, I guess. Or I guess the east or the west tier 2 zones. There's like no in-game official naming for the levels of the zones. I usually just say like there's the plains, desert, jungle, and tundra, and then there's the tier 2 of each. I don't usually say like, oh, the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. I think that's just kind of weird. And then I decided to take the Sriracha Soaker to the desert. I think it's a pretty solid gun here. It has good range, and that's pretty much what you need for the desert. Yeah, on summer 1, I'm already exploring tier 2 zones, so my pace is insane right now. And then the motivator tractor just makes it even better. The motivator tractor and fertilizer field converter is a stupid combo, because the motivator gives you fertilizer, which charges itself. It gets pretty crazy. Here's a slug guy. I think this is probably the least useful out of the super camps. Just gives you some fertilizer, which doesn't really last that long. When gold seeds take so much fertilizer to be fully harvested, that fertilizer doesn't really go too long of a way. As far, at least as far as like the seeds that the Squirrel King gives you, or all the farm animals, or the items that the big chest gives you. Yeah, definitely the big slug's the worst one. I don't know why I decided to kill them. Because I'm crazy. And those scorpions usually take a while to kill because they like to run away and be annoying. So I just bum rush them with the motivator. And there's another sprinkler tractor. So I'm thinking right now, like, oh, cool, if I get, you know, a double tractor slot or something, I can come back and grab that and have 2 sprinkler tractors, which can get me a good amount of trees. Yeah, I pretty much just want the sprinkler tractor because I think that's probably the only really usable tractor once you're only in farming mode. And then I take a scarecrow over a turkey, surprisingly. I figure turkeys, I don't know, turkeys are like weirdly invaluable because they're so easy to get a lot of with fertile eggs, and I'm like trying to bank on getting fertile eggs here. So I just decide, oh, I'm sure there'll be more opportunities to take turkey later over something less useful, maybe like a turret or something. So I decided to take a scarecrow there, which doesn't give me any benefit right now, but I'm hoping that it will in the long run. I'm not sure if I said this, but Pumpkinhead and Nasal Spray is an absolutely insane combo, because pretty much Pumpkinhead gives you infinite seeds, which is infinite soil for your pigs to till. And when your pigs till the soil, when you have Nasal Spray, you get $200 truffles. That's a crazy combo. I think Pumpkinhead's good as like by itself for like the money you get from the pumpkins, but I think it's even better when paired with Nasal Spray, and you're getting, you know, way more money off of it and way easier money off of it too, because you don't have to go through fertilizer or anything. You can just grab the pumpkins and the pigs will pick it up. And then Atomic Orchid's super good, and it's still pretty early, all things considered, so yeah, that'll be really good, so I'm glad I got that. And I'm trying to push my time here a little. I want to explore as much as possible, but I don't want to let my stuff die that I planted. Come back, grab it. And I also wanted to grab the item that my Atomic Orchid gave me, which is Adrenal Bulb, which is also super good because that'll let me plant faster once I go into low health with heartbeat monitors mode. Here I decided to stay back and do a little farming. I always want to have as many roses on me as possible, so I can potentially get any items. It always sucks to miss out on good items because you don't have enough roses. And I had 7 sunflowers anyway, so I was able to plant one of those for some quick money. I plant a scarecrow to protect it, and I figure, and I also plant these pumpkins because pumpkins are worth a lot. I want to use all my pickaxes. Okay, and then here I figure my crops will be okay for the time being, so I'm gonna go. While I have some downtime, I'm gonna go open the bridge to the plains so I can get there easier and save a little bit of time next time. But then I see my roses are getting eaten in the top right there, so I get really scared. I come back, and thankfully they didn't get eaten. I'm just putzing around, I guess, because it's about to be morning anyway. There's no point in leaving. Yeah, for considering how early it is, I have a huge plot, so that's really nice. And I'm already planting gold seeds, which are, you know, the most time efficient, most space efficient, most fertilizer efficient, I think. So yeah, look at how much money those 6 truffles were worth just in that one day. And then laxative's super good because I'm gonna get a ton of farm animals just because I picked them over everything else. So, and a lot of the time when you try and make self-sufficient farming, which is like the goal pretty much, fertilizer is a big limiting factor, and laxative, since its buff, is super good. And I have a ton of money, so I just decided to buy enough bridge pieces to get to the tier 3 jungle or tundra, because I figure, wow, I have so much money, I'm not gonna need to even farm today like at all, so I just grab it. But I do still farm. You don't just want to leave yourself with no money, so then you have to waste a bunch of time on it one day. And those stuff it's pretty passive. I just put it down and my animals take care of it. And in this zone, I love to use the motivator on the pterodactyls because there's a ton of them. So they give you a ton of fertilizer and seeds. Here's the damage statue, which is good to get super early in these zones because my damage is lacking a little bit. These bulls and stuff, or sorry, the mammoths, they just won't die. They suck. Yeah, look at how long it took them to die. This gun is pretty good for the zone too. The Stretcher Soaker's been growing on me a lot lately. It's really good. It was bad in Time Flies when it came out, but it must have been buffed or something because it's like good now. I think this game overall has like super well balanced guns because we talk about it a lot in the Discord and everyone seems to have super different opinions about like what guns are the best and stuff. So I feel like that's indicative of pretty good balance overall. Except for there's some crazy people that say the butcher's knife is good. I absolutely hate the butcher's knife. It's so bad. And I'm like weirdly embarrassed to talk about this, but like in the Discord, whenever there's a new update that's gonna come out, the developer makes like a beta chat, and I thought everyone thought the butcher's knife was hot garbage. So I told him in there, I'm like, hey, can the butcher's knife get changed? It's literally unusable. And then right after I do that, like a million people out of nowhere say like, oh yeah, I love the butcher's knife. It's the best gun. So if I ruin your favorite gun, then my bad. And did anyone else see that? That guy shot me when I was right next to him. That was really stupid. There was no way I could have dodged that. So I use a special motivator charge just for him to go kill him. That was a really bad hit, and I'm low on health, so I'm gonna want to go back and heal up at some point. So that's just wasting. You know, I lose 20 seconds for getting hit, and then I lose even more time because I have to go back and heal. So that stinks. That really stinks. I wish that would have been. The ability for those guys to just hit you in the face like that would be changed. And I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna go back and risk getting hurt again and then dying or something. So I'm just gonna sit around and wait. Make a ton of money just from doing nothing. 12,000 on Summer 2. Pretty dang good. I figure. I don't know why I'm planning turnips, just to kill some time, I guess, because I'm waiting for the heartbeat. Heartbeats grow surprisingly fast, though, so I don't know why I decided to plant a slow-ass turnip. Not that it matters, I don't really give two shits about it. Come on, be done. Look how small my farming circle is, too. I feel like for exploring this far or whatever, being this far, you should have, like, better stats, but I just don't. So back to the plains. Ideally, I'm done with this. Oh, and there I saw that my stuff was getting eaten. So then I like got nervous and flinched, and then that freaking hornet came up from underneath, so I got hit there. That one stinks. Again, that's like how the mammoth got me on the first day. And then chicken calicori. Chicken calicori is awesome. I have avian placenta and chicken calicori. I think it's a sleeper S tier item. It gives you so many sunflower seeds. It's like crazy. Yeah, it's like way too good. And there I took the scarecrow over the grass-fed cow because I think I had that option of the exact two same animals before, and I took the cow the other time. So I just figured I'd take the scarecrow this time. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's kind of hard to keep track of what you got, so you just try to make the best decision you can until the next update comes out and we get the counter, which has been long overdue. On Twitter, the dev of this game, he's been pretty good about getting updates out. No, he's been super good. Like, he gets all the updates that come out are, free, and he usually gets them out within 3 months or so. But he said on Twitter that the next update, which is going to be centered on guns, is going to be, it's not going to come out till December. So that makes me kind of excited. That's a really big update. And then here I get resilience, which is, I think, my least favorite item in the entire game. It's so bad. All it does is, you know, it grows crops on hard crust, which all that does is strains your watering abilities, steals your fertilizer for not that much money, and just, I don't know, it's just it's too unpredictable to be useful, and it's too reliant on your abilities to have good farming for, what am I trying to say? I think the trade-off between getting a couple extra cashews and straining your watering and fertilizing is just not a good payoff at all. I don't think it should be a pupa item, or I think it should be buffed. That item sucks. So I'm getting a lot of stinkers in my pupa, besides the atomic orchid and the crampons. And here I'm like, okay, this is long overdue. I have way too many roses. I need to get married so I can explore faster. So I just decided to marry Furiosa, even though she didn't really have anything I wanted. And then last night I went and opened the bridge to the jungle. For the same reason I did it to the plains earlier, just so I can get there faster when I need to go there. And they didn't really have any good jungle guns for sale, so I decided to buy the Par Sniper and go north. Score Pocket's pretty cool. I'm hoping to be done exploring by fall 1 at this point, so I'm kind of rushing the zone really hard. I just want to be done. And here's my first flower generation item, so I go ahead and take that, because I have no means of getting flowers right now. I'm not sure if Squirt Gun would have been better overall now that I think about it, but I don't think it would have. I think that was a good decision. I decided to leave that guy. I don't really need the seeds, and I figured it'd be best used later once I have more copper seeds, but I don't think I end up coming back for it, because I don't really need it or end up like wanting to use it anyway. And then I don't have anything that makes hummingbirds very useful, so I decided to take a cow because the cow gives me money. That guy's weirdly outside of the camp. And this is a really weirdly shaped camp that I don't see that often, so that's kind of cool. And I was scared of getting hit there, so I just popped the motivator. I usually like to keep at least one charge on me in case I know I'm about to get hit. And here's actually kind of a tough choice between Square Down and Trophallaxis. They're both super good items. I think Square Down is probably high A tier, maybe even S tier. I think it's really, really good. Trophallaxis too is super good, but I don't have many bees, and seeds or weeds being able to drop seeds and stuff, and then in the off chance I get soil pH meter or something, Square Down will prove to be super good. So I pretty much always take Square Down. And then at this point I want Anemone Breezes, and pretty much Anemone Breezes alone, because that's an easy way to tear up my entire field so my pigs can dig at it and get me lots of truffles. It's super good with nitro, because all the crops, you know, grow super quickly or get burned up, so that just is a lot faster. Without having nitro, you pretty much have to water all the crops and make them grow, so that kind of stinks because it's some wasted time, but that's what I have to do right now. And on the second to last pupa, I have neither fertile eggs or pumpkin head, which are both items I really, really want. So my fingers are crossed that I get both of them in these next two pupas, but that's super unlikely. And here I get pumpkin head, which is one of the two I needed. It's arguably a lot more useful to me than fertile eggs is, but fertile eggs is super good to have with chicken calia, cori, and avian placenta. It's pretty much infinite seeds and fertilizer when you have boosted chickens, because chickens lay a lot of eggs when they're energized. And then I got hit by a wolf there. It snuck up behind me. And then I always prefer to get Soul Crusher because he doesn't have the immune phase that UFB has, where he just goes up in the air and shoots a tractor beam or whatever at you. It's kind of annoying, you just have to wait. Soul Crusher's kind of a joke now. It's kind of funny because in previous updates he was ridiculously tanky to where it would take the... He was pretty much the Spore you know, but probably more fun. Spore you know, you can never kill because you just don't know where he is and he doesn't really come to you. But old Soul Crusher would just be so ridiculously tanky that I think you literally had to focus on it the entire night to kill. But it was definitely more engaging than Spore you know. But anyway, he's not like that anymore, so it doesn't even matter. And then here, I think I'm like pretty much done with the tundra, and I really don't want to go to the jungle with the Par Sniper. And then there, Energized kind of got me there and made me plant something too fast I didn't want to plant, so that sucks. So yeah, I'm at home. I'm almost full on scroll, so I might as well pop all these, get some extra money, just for no reason, I guess. Yeah, all these scrolls would have probably been better saved for farming phase. And right here, I'm trying my hardest not to harvest that lone rose, so I can come back with 3 seeds and just make it right or whatever. And then here, I move my other scarecrow, and I'm trying to space my scarecrows out so the pumpkins like line up next to each other, and I can make quads of them really easy. But here, I'm beginning to set things up for farming. Yeah, like I usually like to save all my trees until done exploring, so I don't have to babysit them and worry about them getting eaten. They you know, it's true that they do make you money, but I think they lose you out on being able to safely explore without having them get eaten, and they are very valuable because they're kind of hard to get, so I just don't plant them. Here I'm just boosting my animals so they do stuff with my motivator tractor. So there's nothing else to do. Thing I like to do, earlier I picked up Fertile Seed Pro, which I think is amazing with Pumpkinhead, because it drops more pumpkin seeds that are pretty much free, and you can use them to make quads with the pumpkins that are already in the pumpkins that are planted by the scarecrows. And those are worth a lot more money than the regular pumpkins. And then there, plastic buckets, super good because I don't really have the best watering capabilities, and that just makes my cows better. Backup generator, that's also super good. 2 anemone shells, that's also super good. A pig and then 3 more pigs, that's also super good. Was that the same price? Was 1 pig the same cost as 3? That's kind of funny actually. And then was gonna gamble, but I wanted to not spend all my money and buy a gun first, and then spend all my money on gambling and marry Watercress because I can. And farming spouses make my tractor charge faster, and it's free, or not free, but I'm rich as hell, so it's basically free. And I fully upgrade my shallot gun. Go and gamble all my money away for heartbeats and roses. Because this is pretty much the only way to get roses once you're done exploring. Sadly, the gambling is going to be so trash when the next update comes out. Gambling got nerfed to hell in Feline Good for no reason. So make use of it while I can still. Crewmates, amazing. And then extra 20 seconds, amazing. All the time up items are super good because, you know, more time equals more farming, equals more money, equals more score. For how complicated this game is, it's really simple sometimes when you think about it. Just more time, more better. Time is money. None of those 3 items were very exciting. Kind of all sucked, actually. That's usually my favorite super camp to get, but it hurt me that time. You know what, actually, Sling's not that bad. It helps me kill stuff faster, but why I don't want it in the last zone. Yeah, the shotgun, the best gun in the jungle, because one shot can take out all the flies from the Venus flytrap. I'm trying to think of how to do it. Just go use my tractor and then kill them all in a second. Those, what are they called? Bramble bunnies or whatever? Bramble mancers, I think they're called. They're actually pretty dang tough. They shoot a lot of stuff at you. That psychoactive weeds is way better than cabbage white. It'll help me dodge some skulls and just bullets in general. Sprinkler head is a absolutely take because that'll let my scarecrows be able to water all the pumpkins that they plant, which is amazing. It's even better with nitro, but again, I didn't get it. I got trash items in my Deerville. There are only really 2 good Deerville items. And here, these both kind of suck. But cowhide, I guess, is a bit more useful. And there's another sprinkler tractor. I think all but one of my tractors out in the field were sprinkler tractors, which is kind of funny. And then I just decided to take it. So all those other ones that I skipped out were just kind of went to waste. But I had no way of knowing that. So I guess it's not really a big deal. And then here, I don't really care about either of those. I don't really need Earthquake because it just takes work away from my pick. Here I decided to take a hummingbird just because. I actually don't know what hummingbirds do. I thought they increase growth rate in a 2x2, but I was like watching one time and it just like didn't do that. And then I was like, oh, logically they must make stuff grow faster. And then I watched as a bee and a hummingbird made something grow in the exact same amount of time. So I have no idea what hummingbirds do. If you know what they do, please let me know. And there I had my fingers crossed for fertile eggs, but I got dove coat. I mean, that's not horrible at all because I like anemone scrolls. So I guess if I was to lose out getting fertile eggs to one thing, I'm okay with it being dove coat. But yeah, like I said, I actually did not get all the items that I needed to make like an ideal run. So this score is definitely up for improvement. I think it would just take a lot of grinding though. And I'm not sure if I'm really up for the task. I might be taking a bit of a break here until the next update comes out. And then I'll be doing some, probably my next video will be Robusta All Shrines Year 10. When that's a thing on console. Then I'll probably be taking a break from high scoring runs unless there's an outcry from the fans and they will die without my high scoring videos. And then here, pretty much, I'm in farming mode now. The second half of the run, which is still a whole nother hour, is dedicated to farming. And that's where all the magic happens. I get an absolutely insane amount of money this run. And my sprinkler tractor now is just dedicated to getting me more banana trees. I want banana trees over peach and date trees because they're worth more money. But I'll still plant the peach and date trees I have because there's still money that I could get. And I have 3 peach saplings, so I want to get that 4th one, so I get a quad, so I use my sprinkler tractor on that. Yeah, and here's where things start to get a lot less exciting and a lot less to say. I think my exploring phase, I didn't really. I was hard carried by my good items. It's kind of astonishing how much easier the game gets, even just starting with 2 items of your choice. It's just night and day how much easier it was. I was able to finish at Fall 1 with a ton of extra money saved up, just due to those items. And just knowing how to explore fast and farm efficiently and stuff. But yeah, I think that's also part of why setting up yourself with a good time capsule. It's good because you get to control the RNG to an extent, because a lot of the time it's kind of hard when you need 4 pupa items to get that all in a run. The chances of that happening are super low, so you're kind of saving yourself some time with that, but you're also allowing yourself to have a super good run straight from the get-go by giving yourself amazing items that make it so you don't have to farm. You can just spend all your time exploring. And I have a ton of fertilizer, so I just decided to use it to make some quad pumpkins, which are worth a good amount of money, and they're pretty low effort, low amount of time to make because half the seeds are already planted for me. But they are heavy on fertilizer, and since I don't have fertile eggs, my fertilizer supply isn't endless, so I gotta be a little careful with that. I pretty much want to keep myself doing something at all times. There's a lot of facets to this game or whatever, and I can't be doing physically everything at any given time, so I'm trying to use my time as efficiently as possible, and Pumpkinhead taking a big job away from me, which is planting, and just doing it automatically is super helpful. And then also there's like the cows and stuff watering, and the scarecrows, which are the ones also watering. So yeah, I have a super good setup right now. And here, I'm not like officially in farming mode until I get to low health, so I decided to wait till morning and hurt myself with my tractor, get some more banana trees, so I can have everything energized, myself and my friends. And I also got chrono weeds, which is really good. It actually adds up giving me a lot of time, especially with square down. Yeah, like that was the longest second in the world because of chrono weeds. Now the items I'm really looking for, I know, ideally if pupa items were able to be sold, soil pH is one of them. I'd love that item. I also want succulent weeds, so my weeds drop more stuff, more sunflower seeds and stuff for me to plant or whatever. And then here I think I take a little bathroom break, so I'll just talk about whatever. What other items? I can't really think off the top of my head what other items. I have flower generation and soil pH. I guess spring chicken would be good, because that's just extra money. I would also like more roses, so I'd be able to marry Borage. Borage is a super good spouse to have. But now that I think about it, he does also take work away from the pig, so I don't know if I would want Borage. And Watercress did amazing for me in this run. He's a really good spouse. I thought he was kind of like the worst one, but he kind of changed my mind in this run right here. I don't really think there's a definitive worst spouse. I think they're all pretty balanced. I really do like Guru because she drops pumpkin seeds, and pumpkin seeds are a lot of money. I don't really care for the ones that make a certain type of seed grow instantly, because I just think that's more annoying than anything. I don't know why. I just don't really like it. Yeah, but all the spouses are pretty cool. I don't know if I said this in the last video or whatever, but I'm really hoping for a 6th spouse in the next update. I had a cool idea for one. I don't know if I'll talk. Maybe I'll talk about it because there's a lot of downtime. I had an idea for a spouse that was like inspired by Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice or whatever. There's like a boss in the game that's like based on crows or something, and the game is Japanese, so I didn't know if it was like a Japanese thing, or like crows were Japanese mythology or anything. But I thought it'd be cool if there was like a Japanese spouse named Raven, and She would be a werecrow, which is a cross between a scarecrow and a werewolf. And she would transform into a crow monster on blood moons. And she would have a different form based on what kind of blood moon it was. Oh, that'd be a really cool spouse. And like what she would do during the day or whatever is sing to your crops. Maybe she could sing to your crops and your other friends, which would energize them and also boost crop growth rate. I think that could be really cool. I know Danny is he's a fiend for puns, so the werecrow thing. And there, the game actually dropped a frame and made me plant my sunflower one spot lower than I would have liked to. And that was my last one, of course. So I kind of got screwed out with sunflower there. As you'll see, as my farm gets crazier and crazier with how big it gets, the game starts to run bad. That's not your computer doing that. That's the game itself. I play on Xbox, and my Xbox is pretty old, so it doesn't run the greatest, especially when there's a lot of stuff going on. So I apologize for that, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I wish there was, because it sucks for me too. And the sprinkler tractor is really bad for giving out saplings now. It used to be pretty... it didn't used to be really good either, but it used to be better. So it kind of stinks that it was changed. Sprinkler tractor. We have a history, me and that sprinkler tractor, but now it's been tarnished by it getting nerfed. So I don't like the sprinkler tractor anymore. Yeah, and that Doveco is actually putting in work, giving me scrolls and stuff. I'm full on scroll, so I just decided to use my earthquake scroll right there. I don't really want to use earthquake scrolls because I want my pigs to do the tilling. If I sound like a broken record for talking about how much I want my pigs to till, I'm sorry. That's like the big thing for this run. That's like what you need, the most important item. The amount of money I get just from that one item is insane. I don't remember exactly. I think when the beta for Doom and Bloom came out, I think nasal spray was a non-pupa item, which is hilarious to think about because it is insanely broken. I'm not sure though. I could be talking on my ass. I very well may be. Cause I wasn't able to participate in the beta because I'm on Xbox, which sucks. And now I have three apple saplings, so I try to work that into getting a quad. So I use my sprinkler tractor on that. And yeah, like I said earlier, there's a lot. I'm only one measly time. I can't be everywhere at once. There's so many things I could be doing. I could go grab flowers, go grab eggs, go plant stuff, go fertilize stuff. Like plant stuff besides the pumpkins, harvest the pumpkins, harvest the trees, sprinkle the trees. It's just, there's too much, there's so much. It's hard to know what to do at any given time. And my movement speed's actually pretty dang slow. Oh, and also, like I said earlier, I don't have many chickens. I think I have to have like 5 max. And my field with square down is completely weed free. So another point to heartbeat monitors. Heartbeat monitors is crazy broken. It's indisputably, if you're, I feel like this is just evidence enough. It's indisputably the best normal item in the game. It's crazy. Oh, another item I could really use right now is a rake. One thing that's kind of annoying about avian placenta is that it takes so long for the fertilizer to drop out, and then you miss it because it takes so long. You're walking away from it. I don't want to sit there and stare at an egg all day, wait for it to drop some fertilizer. I want to drop it all at once and be on my way. But no, it doesn't do that. And also my lack of fertile eggs is making my fertilizer deposits run dry. So I'm not really able to infinitely spam fertilizer on my pumpkins, which I would like to do. just for how like little it seems like I'm doing, there's actually like so much going on. It's kind of crazy, this game. And then this is the big part where skulls become really annoying. They're just always there. There's no way to get rid of them. There, I just walked into one right there, and I'm at such low health that there's a risk. There's like a real risk of me dying. And if I died in a run like this, I would cry. Funnily enough, in my first high-scoring video, I think I put on here, which I think was like, what was it like? Oh, it was like the one that I posted that was just winter, the last few days. I actually died to Corpsicopia, which is pretty funny, but it doesn't really matter. I just lost out on 20,000 score, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Defibrillators is also a really good item for this setup because there's really no risk of dying because you can just put down a heartbeat and pick it up, you know, right away. And if you'd notice, I actually am fertilizing the heartbeats, which occasionally can be annoying because it can give you an extra heart once you fill out another max heart container. So you just have to get yourself hit again to be in the low health. But eventually, when your health my health gets high enough to where low health is considered 3 heartbeats, so that's just safer. So I think it's a good idea to fertilize your heartbeats and get more max health. And then I have, I'm not sure if I said this before, but I never take turrets because they're not a farm animal that can make me money. So I have nothing protecting my trees, so I'm trying to be extra careful, make sure they don't die. Which is, you know, can be kind of annoying. And look at this, I've been using the sprinkler tractor on this, on these apple trees all day, and I still haven't gotten one. And here again is that thing I talked about at the beginning of the run, where you don't lose time at dawn. So I decide to put some heartbeats down and hot wire the banana tree at dawn, so I can get myself back down to well, for 3 reasons. I guess just 2. So I can get more banana trees, and so I can make more money from the banana trees, and so I don't lose time. So I think that's pretty the best way to do it. If you're gonna do any hot wire strats with time, this is the way to do it. Ideally, you'd also get chill beats, so you get extra time to do whatever hot wire shenanigans you need to. But I did not, but that's okay. I didn't really need it. I don't know if there really is a place for hotwire megaton strats in this run, or like in this strategy. I feel like there kinda is, like in the dawn. So I feel like an optimal run would have to be so insanely lucky. Like you would need very specific pupil items at very specific times and stuff. You have to get so insanely lucky. Maybe 6 million score might even be possible, I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge what is and what isn't possible in this game because it's so free. It's very open-ended, and like there's no set rooms, there's no set path you have to take or whatever. It's very open-ended in that way, and I really like that. You can pretty much play however you want, and you're not like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. And those 2 items suck, so I don't want them. Head empty, shoot Spud, let it home in on him. Buy some hearts from that guy so I can spam my hotwire a little bit more in the mornings. But yeah, there might be room for improvement. I mean, no, there definitely is room for improvement, but there might be room for hotwire megaton strats also in this run. So I think there's just so much that could possibly be going on that I don't know. And sorry, my chair squeaked. And here I'm repositioning my scarecrows because they're starting to get in the way of where I can be planting trees, so I decided to move them down and over a little bit. Here, this is the stupidest thing ever. I plant my 3 scarecrows, and I'm like, wait, where the hell is my 3rd scarecrow? I thought I only planted 2 for some reason, and I lost the 3rd one. So I stand around here like an idiot for a second, and then I noticed that I actually did plant it. That's so stupid. Still didn't get that apple tree. Been using it for 2 days on there. Dodging skulls, planting stuff, picking up stuff. So much going on. Awesome. Getting more trees. More trees are only so good up to a point because they take so long to grow that eventually they aren't worth the time to plant them, but that's not for quite a while because it's only fall. Even though I'm not getting trees from using my sprinkler tractor on the tree, I'm still getting sunflower seeds and other seeds and stuff, so it's not like it's a bad thing or anything. And then I don't know, I gain a lot from what I do, like even though it doesn't seem like it. Like I run around and grab the flowers. I was like, oh, I could be spending that time farming, but I get time back from chrono weeds, and then it's like, oh, I'm wasting time sprinkling this tree and then not giving me anything, but I'm getting sunflower seeds from it, which are really good money. So like everything I'm doing kind of like adds onto the other things I'm also doing. So it's everything came together so nicely in this run. It was awesome. And then look at all the pumpkin seeds I have from Fertile Seed Pro. I just wish I had more fertilizer to make use of it. Tonight's the boss. I'm not sure whether or not the spud rifle is good or bad for the Spore you know. Because like I don't understand, because the boss doesn't make any sense. You'd think it would be good because he's hard to find, but he's hard to find in at homes. But I find that when I use the spud rifle against him, he just like spreads more for some reason. I don't know why. It's like the same thing when I have a bunch of turrets and I'm fighting the Spore you know. Like I feel like my turrets just make him spread more and just make him more of a problem. I don't really understand how that boss works, and I really want him to be reworked in some way. I just find it so weird that in a game where like the whole, I don't know if this is like what the dev had in mind, but like the whole thing is like balancing fighting and farming, doing, I don't know, balancing fighting and farming to make the most money to explore as fast as possible, yada yada yada. And there's a boss which doesn't allow you to farm at all because you just have to go chase it around the whole time, it's just a boss that wastes your time. It's not fun to fight. I don't think I have a good time dodging it. It's more just frustrating having to find where the hell it goes. I hate this Spore you know, and I don't really understand its design. And I don't think it's good for the game personally. But none of that matters because I got Old McDonald, so it doesn't. All those complaints don't matter. And just look at those energized drones going to town. It's kind of crazy. I think Old McDonald is like so much easier than the Spore you know. Like this Old McDonald feels like a spring boss compared to the Spore you know. I see a lot of people I see say that they don't like Old McDonald because they never know where he is. I don't really feel the same way. He's always either he only has 3 moves that I'm aware of. He has this wheel move here, the one where he circles your farm clockwise, and the move where he just shoots out fumes, and you can just go to where the fumes are coming from and you'll find them. I don't really find them that hard to find. I find Itsy Bitsy and Spore you know much harder. And then I see that guy's eating my thingy, so I want to kill him. I want to make sure my trees don't get ate. But yeah, I don't see the issue. I feel like once you figure out his attacks, you have a general idea where he is. He can cheap shot you sometimes if he like flies off screen super fast or whatever, and I'll agree that is kind of whack, but he's not that bad at, in my opinion. I like Old McDonald. I really like his pun, his name pun. I think it's really clever. Spore you know. I think it's a really stupid pun. I hate that. I just hate everything about that boss. Spore you know. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it's not even a good name for a boss in general. The Spore you know. What does that mean? I hate Spore. And I'm doing the same thing there where I plant heartbeats. So I can get some more trees. Safely get some more trees. Safely and quickly. A really good item to get for this would be Horse, which would allow me to run around my field a lot faster and pick up all the flowers. But I didn't get it. There, I got hit by a skull that I couldn't see because I was harvesting my pumpkins. It's really annoying, so now I gotta be extra careful because I don't want to grab the health. Oh, never mind. Alright, back down to 2 health. Grab it. I think I got 5 saplings there, which is another mega tree, so pretty good. That'll be a lot more money over the course of the last season here. Just go around and grab stuff. So overall, that was a very fruitful fall. I think I end with around 100k cashews, which is crazy. And look at how much money I made from I made 10,000 in one day from one item. Those items up there, they have both suck. But I don't want them. There's succulent weeds and track pants, which are really good because I was just saying my movement speed is pretty slow. So that'll help me go around and grab stuff faster, and succulent weeds will make the stuff that I grab more fruitful. And there I'm thinking about if I want any of those. I don't. I wish I had a rain scroll or an Anemocre Aurora. I really like that. And I have the money. That cow and that hog will pay for themselves in a single day, so that's a no-brainer. And I gamble the rest of my money away for extra roses and heartbeats. And I guess just because I have nothing else to do with the money anyway. My obscene wealth. And there I thought about getting married to Norman, but I didn't have enough roses. I will have enough roses tomorrow. And then for fun, I just grab all the rich pieces because I'm rich. Yeah, but a very good fall. And I have a whole another season left of it. And as the seasons go on, my capabilities get better and better because my farm gets bigger. And I I have been saving a lot of scrolls because I'm trying to, because every day your pigs, make some more spots to dig or whatever, and that makes your farm a little bigger, and that makes your Nemerky scrolls more valuable. So I try to save my Nemerky scrolls for when my farm's as big as possible. And I finally got another apple sapling, but it wasn't from the sprinkler tractor I've been using on it for the past 2 days. It was from our daily orchard. And the weeds are being annoying when I'm trying to plant this banana tree. I think this was patched in Feline Good, where stuff would grow under what you're planting. But I haven't played it, obviously, so I'm not positive. Yeah, and just look at the difference in my movement speed. It's kind of crazy. I do also, keep in mind that I'm being affected by psychoactive weeds, so I'm a little faster than I would be normally. But yeah, it's crazy. And I have a ton of sunflowers, so plant them all. I don't even know if I have enough fertilizer for all these sunflowers. And then I think this was a mistake. I picked up a butterfly nest from my atomic orchid, and I think it caused my game to lag a whole lot later. I just shouldn't have bothered picking it up. That item kind of stinks. Anyway, so I don't really think I got any use out of it. I love the noise that the milk makes when you pick it up. And then, I didn't know this, but Watercress has the ability to, make flowers. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Yeah, him and Borage both make flowers, but I knew Borage did. So, I have a new appreciation for Watercress for that as well. As being a helpful watering guy. And there, I walked into a skull because I couldn't see it because there's so much going on. Love the skulls so much. I love having to be scared of walking around my own farm when I'm crazy overpowered. That's my biggest gripe in roguelikes where you're allowed to get crazy overpowered, is when you still have the possibility of losing to bullshit that you can't kill. I think that's a big example of that is Neon Abyss. When it first came out, it didn't matter how crazy strong you were, enemies could still just pop you in the face right when they spawn, and you're still scared for your life when you're crazy broken. I think that's kind of silly. In games where it allows you to get broken like that, you should be rewarded, not punished for it. And I feel like I'm being punished for it right here with the existence of the skulls and me being able to do nothing about them. It's just really frustrating more than anything, but that's okay, they're gonna be gone. In a weird way, I'm kind of happy that and I got hit again, so I'm just losing time and losing money. But as I was saying, I'm kind of happy that the update, the next update after Feline Good won't be coming out till December, because that'll mean that console and PC should be caught up, which is, I always like when that happens, because we get to, in the Discord, we can have a lot better discussions and stuff, and it's a lot more clear what people, what version of the game people are talking about. There's always the discrepancies, oh yeah, I forgot you're on PC, so you don't have this and this and this. It's just annoying. I always like when we're caught up, which is infrequent. But yeah, this update supposedly is going to come out on consoles at the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that. And there's just a taste of the insane lag. It's just from the pumpkin's particle effects. And there I hurt myself on purpose, so I would get back down to energized. I think that in my head, the 20 seconds of that I lose, I get so much. I don't know. I can't articulate what I'm trying to say. So I lose 20 seconds when I get hit, but it brings me back down on the low health, so all my stuff's energized. I get more value in the amount of time, even losing 20 seconds, than I would if I had just kept the 20 seconds and done without energized animals, if that makes any sense. So I just let myself get hit there, and then I use all my pickaxes, because I noticed I had a lot. Come on, get that sunflower. Oh, I missed that. Come on. Ah, oh, just despawn. One thing that's weird about this game is, you know how when there's like a drop on the ground or whatever, and it starts to flash like it's about to disappear? Items in this game flash like pretty soon, and then they flash for like an awkwardly long time. It's very weird. Did you that sniper's thing was like his red dot sight or whatever, laser sight, was like moving because he was getting bounced around by the fire. So that was kind of funny. And I do my classic heartbeat thing so I can get more banana trees. And then it's supposed to be morning, so I grab the hearts and get hot wiring. And I got crazy lucky with my hot wires here. I put down so many without getting hit there. And low health is 3 health for me now. And I picked up a whopping 12 banana trees, which is 3 more mega trees for me in the last 2 days. I don't think I noticed this while I was playing, but I haven't gotten a blood moon yet, so that means the blood moon's guaranteed to be tonight. And here, my gun got fixed, but my rolls on my upgrades were trash. So I just, even though my biodegrader got fixed, I bought a new one and fully upgraded it. I had the money, so who cares? And then I have the roses to marry Norman. So I'm like, yeah, hop on board. Buy the bridge pieces, because why not? And back at it for the 5th day in a row of farming. I commented on this in my last high scoring video, but I said a big hope of mine for the game was a way to end runs early, and I've been thinking about it, and I feel like Feline Good was the devs' attempt of rectifying that by making it so you couldn't just rush through the zones because the game's harder. But I don't really agree that that's a good solution, because I don't think that people, even the people who are super good at the game, want to play with the statues on all the time, because like, I don't know, the statues don't really do anything for your score or anything, so why would I want to use them? I don't know. It's just I think it's a weird solution to a pretty big problem. I think there could be a better solution to it. But yeah, so like I was saying, his solution was to make it, I don't know, like give the game optional extra difficulty so you wouldn't be able to rush through the zones as fast. I don't know, it's just weird to me. I have too many trees. It's my 9th tree, I think. And then I had an extra anemone skull on the ground, and I had too much where I couldn't carry them all. So I decided to just pop one of the anemones I had. So I think in hindsight this was a mistake, because I also wasted one of my rain scrolls here, which would have been better used later. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is an example of when Nitro would have been really good, because I don't really care about the the monetary value of these crops. I just care about what they do to my soil. So I wouldn't mind if they burned up, and now I have to wait for them to grow. So that's kind of annoying. And it also is really dependent on my watering ability, which is another reason I'm happy I married Borage. But also, I was running low on fertilizer for the past few days, and companion planting with the Anemone scroll actually gave me a huge boost to my fertilizer. So that was actually really helpful. And then did I get hit there? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did get hit. So it's just, there's too much on the screen. I can't pay attention to it all. And the fact that those invincible skulls are just there waiting to hit you at any given time just sucks. There it happens again. Now I'm like so nervous because I could just walk into a skull anytime and lose this awesome run. And here we go, Alien Moon. That's not the one I wanted. I need my farm animals. I am reliant on them. So it stinks that they get taken away. And then also right there, that heart put me over the edge to where I got an extra heartbeat, an extra max heartbeat, so I just hurt myself with the tractor right there. I think at this point I should have stopped fertilizing my heartbeats because there's no way I would get my health up to the point where 4 would be considered low health. But I didn't do that for some reason. I just didn't think it. Yeah, and this moon stinks because my it extra stinks because my farm animals were so spaced out because my farm is so huge, so I can't be there to protect them all the time. And then I use another Anemone scroll. Oh, I used another one because I figured there wouldn't be enough time tomorrow because there's only one day left to use the other 3 that I have. There will guaranteed be time for 1 because at the end of winter, all your crops grow automatically. So I just pop it right before that and just get all them dirtied up soil right away and just give my pigs a little bit of time to dig some stuff up. But the other 2, yeah, it would take all day, especially because I have to wait for them to grow. My sprinkler tractor does come in handy for that as well. I think it's the only time in recorded history that someone has used a sprinkler tractor for watering rather than seed duplication. And there I got hit by another skull. I should have been counting. I got hit probably like 6 times now by skulls, which is like what, 2 minutes lost. That's actually really huge. Damn. Oh, and I why did I use my last rain scroll there? I screwed up big time. I used my last rain scroll. And I'm not sure if this is a thing, but since how the aliens work is they take your animals away, and there's a 50% chance for them to come back the next day, and then a 100% chance for them to come back the following day. But since tomorrow is like the last day that really matters, I really didn't want them to be taken away because there's a chance I wouldn't get them back, and that would be really bad because they're my money makers. I'm nothing without them. so that there's a little extra pressure there for me to not let them get taken. But I don't think any of them got taken, or if they did, I didn't notice. I didn't notice any alien pods the next few days. And there's my, what is that, 10th trade. I didn't do the healing thing today because I figured the tree wouldn't really prove to be much value to me because it wouldn't even grow. So that space is better used for anemocre seeds. So that's why I stopped using the sprinkler tractor. And also, my sprinkler tractor is better used trying to make these plants grow instead of trying to get more trees anyway. $28,000, amazing. And I just want to take note that at the end of winter too, I had 132,000 cashews, and just to compare, that's what I have at the end of this day right here. And then squirrel gun for extra potential roses and hearts and whatever. The squirrel gun is a sleeper banger. I've been seeing it get a little more love lately, and I'm very happy for that. I've always been loud and proud about my love for it. And now it's getting the recognition it deserves. And Chrono Seeds will add an extra like hour when I use my 3 anemocre scrolls. And then that last day I was trying, at the end of the day I was trying not to grab weeds on purpose just so I'd have as much time as possible for this day. And then yeah, like I said, I'm using my sprinkler tractor for its intended purpose for the first time in human history. That took like a crazy long time just to cover the whole farm. Look at all this fertilizer. Crazy. That's good because that charges up my tractor. It all comes full circle. All full circle. And I carved myself a little space to make sunflowers. It's still dawn. I should have timed how much time I gained from using that anemocre scroll. It's still dawn. And there's some more lag, you love to see it. Now I'm just running around using my tractor and fertilizing this stuff because I might as well. It'll give me a little bit of extra money out of it. There we go, the day finally started. I still don't know really how to handle the Deerville den. So I don't know if it's best whether to go in expecting to get nitro, which will make your crops grow faster, and just like, you know, make Pumpkinhead a lot more fast and easy to use, especially with Sprinkler Head, or wait till the end and try for like a Heartbeat Kaikus or a Reptilian Solstice. The extra time on this day would have been amazing. An extra 3 minutes just goes such a long way. So I don't really know how to handle that. I still think the best way to do it is just go for the nitro right away, but it could be a good idea to wait too. I don't know. I don't know. The Deerville items are very weird to me. I go most runs without taking them. I don't really think they're the best things in the world. I think they're pretty cool, but they just aren't that good, sadly. And then one thing I really hate about anemocre scrolls is when it plants like turnips and grapes and peas, because they take an hour to grow. It's just such a waste of time. I like it when it grows, you know, chilies and rice and stuff. Even especially with the anemocre aurora, because I think carrots and onions take even longer to grow than like peas and turnips. So it just wastes a lot of time that I could be doing other stuff, making money in other ways. And I guess it's giving my pigs enough time to till the entire freaking field. But yeah. And then I pop my other anemone scroll. I gotta get them moving as fast as possible. I don't have any more rain scrolls because I wasted them both on the last day for some reason. And just look at my timer is actually moving up, except when I get hit. What a perfect time to say that. My timer is moving up. I gained like 15 seconds from using that anemone scroll or something. That was crazy. There's another fertilizer scroll. Quad them up so that there's less for me to water, and so I make more money. Best of both worlds. And yeah, I'm already up to 172,000. A personal goal of mine was to break 200,000 after breaking 100,000 in fall, breaking 200,000 in winter. So I was like, come on, I gotta get it. It's gonna be close. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm curious if this score is the world record. It's hard to know because I like Google, oh, like Atomicrops world record run, and like nothing comes up except for my old videos, and no one in the Discord claims to get any scores like this high or anything. And apparently it's really easy to cheat on the leaderboard, so there's just a lot of not knowing. Like what's the highest score or whatever, or if people even care, and I'm the only one who cares. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This might be the world record, but I can't say definitively. Cause I don't know. It's just kind of a weird situation. And here comes night. I'm hoping for. My mic just fell. Sorry about that. I'm hoping for Bundertaker here because I like him better than Itsy Bitsy, and Itsy Bitsy lags my game. And there I get hit by a freaking skull. So I only have one heart. I'm like really scared here. I'm so scared because I have this squirrel gun too, and I'm about to die. And this guy's, this is terrible. Yeah, get him. I'm putting my sprinkler on there. I want my heart to grow so bad. It's just like such a horrible situation. And also like my I have so many other crops, and my bees aren't over here getting my heart. Just everything could go wrong. And a rabbit can just pop me in 1 second. I wouldn't be able to do anything about it because I'm using the squirrel gun and stuff. Yeah, so I'm crapping my pants here, but I healed. It's all better, don't worry. Kinda having a tough time hitting this guy with the squirrel gun. Except when he does that. And like, it says in the top right that someone's eating my stuff. But like I went to check multiple times and I could not find them. And they weren't on my tree, so it's like, alright, whatever. If they're eating some random grape or whatever, I don't give a shit. But I could not find them. This sneaky eater was. I'll look real hard right now. The sneaky snacker. Where is he? Oh, he's not there right now. If anyone sees a sneaky snacker, please put a timestamp and point him out to me. I would be grateful. Look at all this. Crazy. Don't pay attention to the leads for 5 seconds. I have so many pumpkin seeds. I have 344. It's the power of Fertile Seed Pro. Goes from being an okay item to being an amazing item with a pumpkin head. then I have 1200 fertilizer here. This is the fastest I've ever seen anyone go through this much fertilizer in a second here. I should start using it all. It's coming down to the wire here. I'm just going to try and plant as much as I can and squeeze as much money out as possible. And then I'll save my Atomicrops scroll for the last second possible. And just let the game harvest it for me. And get my pigs to dig some more that way. Going around grabbing weeds whenever I can so I can get that extra time. I didn't need that fertilizer mushroom, but I grabbed it because I wanted another time mushroom to come up, because more time is just more opportunity for me to get money, as I've said before. Say, who's eating my stuff? Where are they? And where are they? Look at this, is like pissing me off at this point. This rascal. I must have like some. I don't even know. I must have some like a carrot or something just in a place I don't know where it is. That I just don't remember planting. Who is eating my stuff? Look, they're doing it again. This is just a prank. Okay, seriously, if someone sees it, please point it out to me. This is pissing me off even now. What? I don't even know why I'm so mad. It's like, whatever, eat my trees. I'll go back to planting pumpkins. So that guy cost me probably like 1,000 score or something. That rat bastard. Look, they're doing it again. This guy? No, that guy just spawned. Oh, and right now, I'm trying not to grab my flowers so I can wait till dawn and let my pigs get some extra time to dig up some ground. Look at, I'm out of fertilizer. I used all 1,000 of it just on pumpkins. And here, use my pickaxes quick. It's gonna be almost time. I'm sweating. Oh my god, look how much money I had. Yeah, I was like trying to. I was like, oh, I need to get 200,000. It's gonna be so close, but then I got 246,000. Get the pumpkins. Get them out of my way. I gotta use the Atomicrops sufficient. Oh, I used it now. I gotta use it sufficiently early because it takes so long to get over the whole field because it's so big. I don't know why I'm trying to water them. It doesn't even matter. I should just run around trying to fertilize them or something. Oh, all those seeds gave me so much more time. Maybe I should. I didn't even realize. Wow. Yeah, I'm just stretching out my time talking to you. How have you been? Good? Good. Happy. How's that thing you've been doing? I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, and then I was like, oh wait, I could be planting more stuff here that'll harvest automatically. I'm freaking out right now. I'm out of water. Nice. It's about to be crunch time. It's about to be pig overtime time. Alright, there you go. Harvest it all, grab all the weeds. During this time you can't use your harvesting circle because there used to be a weird thing where you could hold your harvesting circle out and your trees would just keep growing. You could just grab all the stuff on them as they were going. But that was removed for a good reason. Yeah, go grab all the truffles. And then I got a time mushroom, like, hell yeah. Look at all these seeds. Okay, now I think that's done, so I can use my harvesting circle. And I just want my pigs to go to work. Go to work, pigs. I don't really care about saving anything for corpse fight, because you don't really get any points out of it or anything. The only score there is to get in the corpse fight, in this update at least, is the 20,000 you get just from beating him. But that's a crumb in my vast wealth of points. So yeah, I was shooting for that 200k. I almost got 300k. That would have been awesome. 300k cashews at once. Almost 400k. No, probably more than 400k over the course of the whole run. Here also, early to rows or chill beats would have been really helpful for this particular moment in getting more time for my pigs to do stuff. But that's pretty much the end of my farming phase, and let's do a quick corpse kill and get over this. See the breakdown of the money. I feel like, look how many crops I got and how little money I got from them. How little money I got relatively to the truffles, where I got 55k in one day. And that milk did add a substantial amount. I don't think I got the milk in my last high scoring run. So that definitely added a whole lot. Just buy a gun, doesn't matter. Let's see, 294,000 over the course of winter, which is crazy. I don't have any roses, so I can't buy anything. Just gamble it all the way. This will probably be the highest amount per gamble you'll ever see. What is it? 26,300. Yep, that's probably the highest I've ever seen. And I'm so rich. I'm just like, my tractor ain't charged enough. Buy a new one. I'm crazy like that. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's finish this off. The corpse fight's nothing interesting. I'm here to just run around, plant some stuff maybe. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think there's definitely more up to go with the score. You know, if I got the perfect seed, as I've been saying for the past however many videos. But I have yet to get it, obviously. But I don't know how much more I want to grind on it. So I think I'm going to be taking a bit of a break from going for high scoring things. So I might not see an upload for a while. But my next upload of this game will probably be or my next upload in general will probably be when the new update comes out to console, and I'll do Robusta all shrines. So that'll probably be my next upload. But if you strongly detest that and want to see more high scoring runs, let me know in the comments. I'll gladly do it. Yeah, nothing really else interesting to say about this. Just playing all my pumpkin army. I was actually doing some testing on Corpsecopia's health today, and I found out he has around like 16,000 or so health in year 10. And it's like weird because each crop does a weird amount of damage to him. But that'll probably be going on the wiki soon. Is this the final blast? Yeah. That'll do it. And let's see the final score. We're ending the run with 706,510. And that is the single highest score I've ever gotten, the single highest score I've ever seen. Thank you guys for spending this time with me, and I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, thank you.